everyone, it's Todd
and Dave
from Baking with Foxella Kitchen.
Join us today as we show you how to make burger bowls.
Only on Baking with Foxella Kitchen. Hello to all our Foxella fam. I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to Baking with Foxella Kitchen. This week, as I said, we're going to show you how to make burger bowls. Now, Dave, what in the world is a burger bowl?
Well, it's a burger without a bun in more like a salad form.
Oh, cool. It's quick.
It's easy.
And of course,
so good.
So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright guys, let's go ahead and make the sauce for our burger bowls here. Now Dave, why would we be making a burger bowl as opposed to just a regular burger?
A burger bowl is basically like a salad with burger. There's no bun involved, so there's a little bit less calories. It's more for people who want, to cut out starch or something like that, more of a high protein diet.
And that high dreaded dun gluten.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
Got my trusty little spatula here to do some scraping for me. So. Okay. Next up, we got a teaspoon of ketchup. Now, is it ketchup or ketchup?
It's ketchup. If it's Heinz, it's ketchup. If it's anything else, it's catsup.
Ketchup?
Catsup.
Ketchup? Ketchup. Okay, next up we're going to have a teaspoon of mustard. That is why I'm glad I have my little spatula here so we can get all that goodness out.
All right. Yeah,
you may have somebody in your life that can't handle gluten or bread or anything like that. So this is a nice fun take on it. Next we're going to add a tablespoon of pickle juice.
Okay.
Lovely pickle juice. The stories I could tell you about that. Teaspoon of dill relish.
Okay.
Get all that out. A 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of paprika.
Okay.
And, just got a whiff of the paprika.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just going to whisk this together here just till everything's going to combine. And then we'll put it in the refrigerator for our burger.
Okay. Let's get together until we have a dressing.
Yeah.
Or sauce.
Yeah, looks pretty well put together here. I mean, what do you think?
Looks great.
Alright, let's go ahead and move on here. Alright, Dave, now I see we got a big head of romaine here. What's going on?
Yes, for our burger bowl, we're going to cut up romaine lettuce. So I have a big piece of romaine here. I'm just going to cut up a good bit of it. I'm not going to use all of it, I don't think. I'm just going to cut it right in. It helps to have a sharp knife.
And why are we having you do the veggies as opposed to me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I'm more consistent.
And I've got that boy in the China shop mentality with vegetables, so.
Maybe, so we'll.
Oh, I love how green and fresh that looks.
And I think that's about all we need, really. That's plenty for the burger bowls. And we're going to throw this in a bowl. And we will come back to that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I see we got a red onion here. What's going on?
Yes, we're going to slice some red onion.
Okay. Now, for those at home who do not like red onions, what do you have to say to them for this recipe?
They can just leave it off. Just you don't have to have the red onion if you don't want it.
Yeah, it's just a nice texture and crunch to add to the burger bowl.
Yeah, so. We're just going to do a little bit. We don't need a lot. Some thin slices here. Do like 1 or 2 more here. Let's do 1 more.
Yeah, it just adds a nice little extra crunch.
There you go. That's plenty, I would say.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next part. All right, guys, I got our skillet here preheated to medium heat. Well, not necessarily preheated, but it's getting there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is brown some burger here. We got a pound of ground beef. Gonna start breaking this up here a little bit. Then I got some seasonings here I'm going to add to this just to give that little bit of oomph to it. So. Yeah, this is definitely a nice little fun take on a burger, and definitely excited about sharing this recipe with you guys. So, you guys have always said about us doing more health conscious recipes, so you guys are getting your wish. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and brown this off, and then I'll start adding some of the seasonings in. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and add our seasoning. To that, we're going to add a half teaspoon of onion powder, quarter of a teaspoon of oregano. Make sure we get all the onion powder out of here. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of salt, and a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper. And we're just going to combine that into our ground burger here. Alright guys, I think this looks pretty well good here. I don't know if that's really a word or horrible grammar I'm using there, but you know. I'm going to go ahead and get this off the stove here, and let's go ahead and make our salad here.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, who's ready to assemble our burger bowl? We're going to go ahead and take some of the romaine lettuce that Dave finally chopped up here. Now, like I said, you guys know at home, I'm probably the worst person to cut up anything. So, I'm going to go ahead and put some of the ground beef down here. How do you think it's looking, Dave?
Looking good.
A little bit more, you think?
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay.
I think that's plenty there. So now we're going to add some tomatoes. Some pickle slices. If I can get a hold of them, we'll be good to go. How do you think we're doing here, Dave?
Looking good.
Okay. Gonna put some red onion in. Like I said, if you guys do not like red onion, you don't necessarily have to put it in. It just adds a nice little extra texture to it and some crunch. And last but certainly not least, we're going to add some dressing to this. What do you think, Dave? A little bit more?
A little bit more. Okay.
Okay. I think we got ourselves a burger bowl. Let's go ahead and get ready and try it.
And now for the best part, the taste test. I'm going to get a little bit of it here with some of the dressing, if I can. That is so good. It's just like a burger, but in a salad. You guys are going to love it.
Wrapping up today, we want to thank you again for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before we go, always remember, it's good times and good food on Baking with Fox in the Kitchen. We'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.